What's up, y'all? So the time has come once again for me to get my hair situated. You can see at the moment that I have a fair amount of new growth, and so that is the hair that is in between my head and the beginning of the braid. So yeah, I have a lot of new growth, and so I need to go ahead and take it loose and I don't know, braid it back up. For the past 2 years, I have been doing my hair rather tame, meaning that the colors have been, you know, not so bright, not so crazy, except for white. White is just my favorite. I just really like doing white, and it just looks really cool, and I don't know, white is cool as fuck. And I would totally do white for this next hairstyle, but you can see that this white, it doesn't look great. Not that it looks bad, but these braids are really large, and well, compared to the braids that I normally do white, these braids are very large, and they don't look as convincing perhaps, or they just look less professional. And not like looking for a job professional, but like they just don't look polished like my braids usually are. And so, you know, I'm not gonna do white for these large braids. And so, why are my braids so large? Well, my mom typically does my hair for me, or we do it together. She starts the braids and I finish them. I can actually start braids myself. I can do my hair myself. I actually did these braids. It's just that I can't part my hair myself. So I mean, I can't see the back of my head, so I can't part. And so my mom did my hair for me back in January. Yeah, that was a while ago. And so I took those braids, and like back then, my hair was just all black. I mean, you remember, you've seen my hair. My hair was just all black, and I took those braids loose and one by one replaced them with these braids. And it came out looking pretty good. And so that's what I think I'm gonna do again, because my mom, she's always willing to help me do my hair, but she has musculoskeletal problems, and she also has carpal tunnel, and so it causes her issues to have to stand up for long periods of time and braid my hair. And so I don't want to put her through extra bullshit, especially when my dad puts her through extra bullshit. So I can do my own hair. We're all good. A brief history of the colors that I've done with my hair. When I was younger, I pretty much exclusively did just dark brown, like maybe a 4 or a 2, because that's what my mom chose for me. As I got older, I started picking up browns, like chestnut brown, like honey brown. Then I went to blonde. Blonde looked cool as fuck. I would mix blonde and brown together, and that looked super cool. When I got to middle school, my mom let me do my hair purple, and that was the first, you know, kind of unnatural hair color that I had ever done, and it looked awesome. I was so happy. Like I was just really happy about having purple hair. Then I did like cobalt blue. Like all these colors that I've done, they've been really bright. It's really lighting. Really bright, really unnatural looking colors. Not that, any blue is like, super duper natural looking, but having cobalt blue, it looks a lot less natural than, a midnight blue, or, something that's been toned down a little bit. And so, when you go to, beauty supply stores, they typically have just the really, really bright colors. And so I started to branch out to different colors and buying stuff online. And typically online stuff is a lot more expensive. It's definitely better quality. But yeah, I've done the bright colors. I've done blue, I've done green, I've done purple. I didn't really ever do pink or orange. I don't like those colors. They're too damn bright. Red, burgundy, gray and burgundy, gray and purple, dark gray, light, almost white gray. I've done straight up white. Straight up white is definitely my favorite. Um, and my braids are always really small. This is like really the first time I've ever had, long period of time where my hair has been larger braids. It's kind of weird for me, but it's not, super jarring. It's just interesting because I'm just used to having really small braids. What other colors have I done? I've done brown and blue, and that actually looked really cool. I had it was brown in the front, and then in the back side it was the cobalt blue. I've done white and blue, I've done gray and blue. Um, that was my school colors, and I thought that was kind of cool to have, my school colors on my head. But it was gaudy as fuck. I can't believe my mom let me do that because it looked, whew, gaudy. This is the first color that I got online that is, um, I guess, different from any other color I've ever done. When you go online, especially Amazon's really good for buying hair. They have a lot more selection, like way more selection. They have periwinkles, they have greens, like various greens from neon green to forest green to emerald. There's so many colors. It's almost overwhelming how many colors there are. And so I texted a friend earlier today and I was like, I'm having an existential crisis. I cannot choose what hair color I want to do next. And I ended up deciding on dark blue. Yeah, she suggested dark blue. And it's like, what was the color called? Black hole. Literally, that's the color's name. And it's black with like little shocks of blue going through it. And it looks pretty cool. I got another color called Space Dust. And so I was figuring those two colors would probably go interestingly together. I'll see if they look good. I only got one pack of Space Dust, so it's not like I'm doing my whole head, bright blue. It's like, it's a pastel-y luminescent blue. It's really pretty. It's like periwinkle and a little bit of, a little bit of lavender. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to get that hair and see how that works out. It shouldn't be here within the next, week, so I have some time to prepare. I need to wash my hair. But yeah, I'm excited about that. So how I do my hair is I'll just take a braid and then put in another braid, like where that braid was, because I don't want to lose the parts that my mom established for me already. And yeah, that's how I get it done. It takes a lot longer than just, taking all your hair loose and then braiding it, because like doing one braid at a time, it just takes longer. But I think that's the best course of action for me to prevent, putting any extra grief on my mom. I also have carpal tunnel, and so it hurts to, try to braid my hair, especially when the hair is really silky. And typically when you get hair online, it's silkier than hair that you get from the beauty supply store. They definitely have silky hair at the beauty supply store, but typically it's rougher. And I actually like the lower quality rougher hair because it latches onto your hair and holds better than silky hair. Um, I've known some people that have gotten silky hair and had someone else braid it for them, and their braids just slip out because they don't know what they're doing when they're braiding it, which is annoying as fuck. But yeah, I can braid my own hair, and I can do silky hair. These are silky, but it just hurts my hands to have to hold, because like you have to hold it really hard and then try to braid it at the same time. It's just extra bullshit that you have to go through. And so these two colors that I got coming in the mail, they are both not silky. They're high quality hair, but they're not silky. So yeah, things are going all right for me. That's the hair shit. There's other things going on in my life and in my head that aren't so great. But with the hair, I have it all situated. I'm not stressed out about it anymore. gonna dive in and start braiding probably next week. Um, Next month I have, well, I'm going on a retreat with Diglett um, to Jekyll Island for a convention thing that he has. But yeah, that's been an update about my hair and about what's going on. So, deuces.